Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be painting up a Frostclaw Paladin. This is from the Heroscape Age of Annihilation set. And once we have our mini primed white, we're going to be ready to go. First I'm going to start with Mechanicus Standard Gray to do some shadows underneath the arms and anywhere that I want the fur to be a little bit darker. And now I'm just going to come in with some plain black and do a base coat on all of the metallic armored parts for this bear. The card art has the armor looks almost black with very little metallic look to it, so we're going to try to keep it pretty dark. As usual, we're going to be trying to match the card art for these guys. For the fur, I'm going to use a very watered down coat of Earthshade here. I don't want the coat to be too clean looking. I just want a little bit of something underneath the white here. But we're going to keep it watered down pretty good because we don't want it to be too dark. Once the wash is dry, I'm going to come back in and do a dry brush with Brain Matter Beige. I came back in to do another highlight on the fur with just pure white. I'm still leaving some of the shadows here, but this white doesn't cover all that great, so I had to go over a vast majority of the fur, but I mostly focused on the highest points here. For the armor, I'm going to come in and do a coating of natural steel on it. This paint isn't real strong, so it's going to let a lot of the black show through. Here we're going to use McCrag Blue to do the cloth parts on him, the straps for the armor and his gloves. I'm coming back in with my black just to do the eyes, nose, and mouth here. Nothing too crazy. I used electric blue here to come in and do some highlighting on the blue cloth. I watered this down pretty good so that it didn't just completely overpower the dark blue that we had already put down. Also, with using this electric blue, I did the reflective highlights that are shown on the card art here. This is kind of one of the first times I've tried this technique. It actually came out really well. It took a little bit of blending afterwards just so that the blue wasn't too strong, but I think the results came out really well at the end. I was actually really happy with it. And that's the thing with some of these models, sometimes you just kind of have to keep working them to get what you want, and as long as your paint isn't super thick, you can just kind of keep adding these you can just keep adding layers to it and it won't hurt anything. I used charred brown here just for the chin strap on the helmet. For his claws, I just mixed a little bit of the black and the brown that I already had on my palette. I didn't need very much. I came back in with the electric blue to do the hoses that are connecting his fists with the backpack that he has on. And this also matches our Knight Irene figure that we painted up. Here I just used burnt red for his tongue, and then came back in with pure white to touch the teeth. They're very small here, so it just took a tiny little, just barely a touch to make them stand out. If you make a mistake with them, just go back in with the black and just add the lines to separate the teeth. It's no big deal. I use Guilliman blue to glaze over the hoses here. This is the same thing that we did for Knight Irene. I just want to give a little more definition to the lines in the hoses here. I use Mechanicus Gray for his pants. This one I kind of went back and forth on. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do them a different color. I was kind of thinking orange for a while, but in order to stay with the card art, I just decided on the dark gray. I use Fortress Gray here just to highlight the pants now. I'm just going over any of the ridges for the creases on his pants here just to make them stand out. I think with that, we're just going to call this guy done. I'm going to paint up the base black like I have for all the other ones. I have to say, this guy wasn't too bad to paint up. Had I to do it over again, if I wasn't following the card art, I might have considered painting him up something like panda bears just to add a little more interest to them. I've seen some other pictures online of people painting them different colors like grizzly bears, black bears. I think that's a cool idea, and I think it'd make them a little more interesting. The white polar bear color to me is a little boring, but all in all, I think they turned out really nice. I like the blue on them, and one of my favorite parts is doing that like reflective blue shine on the straps and such. I think that came out really cool, and it's something I'm going to try in more of my paintings. So again, I hope that you enjoyed watching. I hope that this has helped to inspire you to get your set painted up. Let me know in the comments which characters you're currently painting. And with that, I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.